Alright, I guess if you're a religiously following person of mine, you should probably have expected this to come out from me against the Gillette Toxic Masculinity ad that they recently put out. So for those that are used to me, this is no surprise. So, anyways, I found a counter video. Advocate for males, because females are always getting the attention. Who's going to stand up for the males? Well, Domestic Violence Australia posted a video, and I have to show you guys it. And, you know, after watching it, I was like, there we go. A balance has been created. Even if it's not by the official Gillette company. People need to realize females are just as bad as males. There are toxic people, not toxic genders. There's not, set to one specific gender. There are toxic people. But people are always making it out to be a fucking gender thing. And that's why I always have to fucking counter that shit with pointing out the contradictions in females, the double standards in females, the hypocrisy of females, and pointing out how it goes both ways every single time. So, because they want to make it about gender and they want to attack the male gender, that's why this video is coming out as well. Because we're countering it, showing females are just as toxic as males are. And it should be recognized as a everyone thing, a people thing, a person thing, instead of always blaming males for everything. But they're not gonna do that because females, and especially those of feminism, are so self-serving, self-centered, self-righteous, delusional, out of touch with reality, and are way too busy playing victim to realize males have it bad. We're just not always bitching, whining, and complaining about it like females are, because we don't feel entitled to anything. We are resilient and we work through things. We get over it. We let it go. We do something about it, rather than making fucking hashtags and making it go trendy. Hashtag me too. Yeah, that's gonna totally do something, man. Oh my god. And unfortunately that reacted with a him too hashtag. Fucking westernized civilization right there, where hashtags are a symbol of getting something done. Where out in Eastern, where real problems are, they actually have real problems and they actually have to physically do something and get shit done, rather than going on the internet and typing hashtag me too. So again, it just points out yet again just how self-centered and entitled these females of the nowadays are. And again, always playing the victim, because oh my god, we females are just so weak and so just victims to life. But yet, they're like, but we're so strong, feminism, independent females, yeah, okay. It's one or the other. You can't really be both. It's either you're just purely the victim or you're the strong, independent woman. So anyways, with that said, here's this awesome video just wrecking females and putting a counter to toxic masculinity, as we point out toxic femininity. Enjoy! Shout out to Domestic Violence Australia for creating this video and uploading it. You guys rock. Hope you guys don't mind me using it for this video. So until next time.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Toxic masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it?
It's likely how
We can't hide from it.
Hello ladies. It's time for us to take a look in the mirror. This is what toxic femininity looks like to others.
Love it. Get up. I told you to get up. Look at that ass.
I need Julie to put a jacket
nice
on.
tushy,
We're
you know?
all white. I asked her before we came on. Julie, you need to put a jacket on. Come on, I told you 2 hours ago. We know in chat room.
This is not. So I'm sorry. I've been flat out.
Well,
I'm out of here.
It is an issue. Go and grab a jacket.
We have hid behind the phrase that women are the fairer sex for too long. It's time to take responsibility for our own actions. We have our own toxic traits that we need to address. It takes a strong woman to stand up and call it out.
Bullying other women at workplace is such a common occurrence, but it hardly gets spoken about. In social spaces, female bosses are sometimes infamous for ill-treating their subordinates instead of supporting them.
But it's not just men who create barriers. Researchers say sometimes it's women.
A 2012 George Mason University study showed when a workplace has few women, those women help each other less.
Women are less supportive of other women.
A 2014 survey by Workplace Bullying Institute found when women bully, their target is another woman 68% of the time.
For some reason, in my experience, women don't always support women. We laugh at others for how they look.
Fat shaming is not a thing. Fat people made that up.
Should you be in here?
You shouldn't even be in here, mate. Why don't you just leave now? Do yourself a favour. If you're so fat already.
We are able to tell the most heinous lies that destroy other people's lives.
Is now accused of making it all up.
Mark Pearson was making his way back home during a busy commute when he passed a complete stranger. In that split second, his life changed forever after she falsely accused him of sexual assault.
Well, the woman who was at the center of the false rape allegations that were brought against 3 Duke University athletes may now be facing a murder charge.
He actually punched me like a boxer would punch a back.
But when I looked back on that footage as soon as I left the house, it was the first thing I did was view that clip, and I got it wrong.
The prosecutor has charged the alleged victim, accusing her of making up the allegations in an attempt to ruin the deputy's career.
We are just as capable of murdering our partners, our family, and worst of all, our children.
Sons in the oven and turned it on.
A judge on Wednesday sentenced a Utah mom to prison for up to 30 years for killing her 17-month-old daughter Jaslyn after giving her an overdose of methadone.
Story of a young woman now at the center of a brutal murder case. The alleged victim, her own mother.
We kill our biological children at a greater rate than men. This is a problem us women need to resolve.
A mother was sentenced to life in prison on Monday for slitting the throats and stabbing her 3 daughters at their home.
We can be cruel, cold, and calculative.
In private, you already know it works. She actually begins to almost agree with him. Like, okay, so you want to kill yourself? When are you going to do it? How are you going to do it?
You're really going to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, there's no turning back now.
Starting about on July 2nd, she starts saying, "Are you serious? Like, you should just do it."
In early July, after Conrad apparently fails to go through with an overdose of sleeping pills, police say Michelle seems not relieved, but irritated.
I knew you weren't going to try hard. I feel like such an idiot.
Why?
Because you didn't even do anything. And I poured my heart out to you thinking this was going to be the last time I talked to you. I thought you really wanted to die, but apparently you don't. I feel played and just stupid.
We can be manipulative and nasty to one another.
Well, just on the topic of sort of online abuse that women receive, I receive a lot of it too. 75% of it, I would say, comes from women who are feminists. And
quite a few from you, plenty, I believe, over a 2-month period. It wasn't just February 6th when I was on Q&A. It went on for a little while, so that it got particularly bad in March over an article that I wrote about the late, great Bill Leak, where you set your 70,000 Twitter followers on me along with Dee Madigan and made comments on everything, to my appearance, to my upbringing.
We are just as capable of starting wars, and we send our husbands, brothers and sons off to fight them.
British sovereign territory has been invaded by a foreign power. It is a government's objective to see that the islands are freed from occupation and are returned to British administration at the earliest possible moment.
We laugh at those who have suffered similar pain as we have.
A three-storey flat, and I've had to jump off a three-storey balcony. I ripped all my back, all my legs, still not, and I ended up in hospital, because she won't let me out of the house.
It's not funny though. Can I tell you why it's not funny? I don't want to upset any of the audience because I completely appreciate the fact that you're here, but I'll tell you why I don't think you should laugh. If this was the other way around and a woman was sat here and a bloke had locked her in a flat and she had to jump out and injured herself, you lot would not be laughing. You would be saying, he's a complete nightmare, he should be locked up and that's disgraceful. But somehow, if it happens to a bloke, that's funny. That's not funny, is it?
We have our own problems. Good women need to stand up and call bad behaviors out. We need to learn to be better people ourselves before we judge others. Are we really being the best we can be? I feel we can be better.